Braveheart was never just a movie. It was a powerful story of freedom, sacrifice, and courage that left a permanent mark on cinema history. But behind the unforgettable battle scenes and legendary speeches were actors whose real-life journeys were just as compelling. Today, we look back at the stars who brought Braveheart to life, their roles, their paths after the film, and the legacies they left behind. Number 1. Young William Wallace, James Robinson. The emotional foundation of Braveheart begins with a silent, grieving boy. James Robinson portrayed young William Wallace at just 12 years old, delivering a performance filled with innocence, sorrow, and quiet strength. His expressions captured the pain that would later fuel a revolution. Although his screen time was brief, his impact was unforgettable. Robinson later continued working in British television and remains forever remembered for opening Braveheart's epic story. Number 2. Malcolm Wallace, Sean Lawler. William Wallace's father, Malcolm, was portrayed with dignity and moral strength by Sean Lawler. His calm authority and deep sense of honor made his character's early death especially heartbreaking. Malcolm's values shaped the man William would become. Sean Lawler built a respected career across film and stage before passing away in 2009 at the age of 55 after a battle with cancer. Number 3. Campbell, James Cosmo. Campbell stood as one of the most loyal warriors in Braveheart. James Cosmo infused the character with toughness, humor, and an unmistakable Scottish spirit. Whether charging into battle or offering steady support, his presence added heart to the rebellion. Cosmo went on to appear in major productions like Game of Thrones and Troy, remaining a beloved figure in film and television. Number 4. McLaneth, Sean McGinley. McLaneth represented the quiet suffering of ordinary Scots under English rule. Sean McGinley portrayed him with emotional restraint and deep humanity. His character's grief becomes a turning point that ignites Wallace's rage. McGinley later built a strong career in Irish and British cinema and remains respected for his subtle, grounded performances. Number 5. Young Hamish, Andrew Weir. Young Hamish, William Wallace's childhood friend, brought natural confidence and youthful pride to the role. Although he later stepped away from acting, his performance remains an essential part of Braveheart's story of friendship and loyalty. Number 6. Young Murren, Myrie Calvey. Myrie Calvey played young Murren with gentle innocence and emotional warmth. Her brief appearance made the love story that followed feel authentic and deeply human. These early scenes made Murren's later fate even more tragic, giving the film its emotional heartbeat. Number 7. Argyle Wallace, Brian Cox. William's uncle Argyle was portrayed with wisdom and warmth by Brian Cox. His guidance shaped William not just into a warrior, but into a leader. Cox's calm authority bridged childhood grief and adult purpose. Already an acclaimed actor, his performance added intellectual depth to the story and remains highly admired. Number 8. King Edward, Longshanks, Patrick McGoohan. Patrick McGoohan delivered one of cinema's most chilling villains as King Edward I. His performance relied on cold calculation rather than rage, making Longshanks truly terrifying. Already a television legend, McGoohan elevated Braveheart's political stakes. He passed away in 2009, leaving behind an unforgettable cinematic legacy. Number 9. Prince Edward, Peter Hanley. Prince Edward was portrayed as a conflicted and fragile heir by Peter Hanley. Caught in the shadow of his ruthless father, the character added emotional tension to the English court. Hanley later became well known for his work in Irish television before stepping into a quieter life, away from the spotlight. Number 10. Philip, Stephen Billington. Stephen Billington played Philip, Prince Edward's loyal companion, with quiet dignity. His tragic fate remains one of the film's most shocking moments. Billington later gained fame through television and film and continues to be respected for his intense and emotional performances. Number 11. Robert the Bruce, Angus McFadden. One of Braveheart's most complex characters, Robert the Bruce was portrayed with emotional depth by Angus McFadden. His journey from betrayal to redemption made him one of the film's most powerful figures. McFadden later reprised the role in a standalone film, further cementing his connection to Scottish history. Number 12. William Wallace, Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson didn't just play William Wallace, he defined him. At 39, Gibson starred and directed Braveheart, shaping it into a cinematic masterpiece. His performance blended raw emotion, leadership, and vulnerability, creating one of the most iconic heroes in film history. The cry for freedom still echoes decades later. These actors didn't just make a movie, they created a legacy. Their performances continue to inspire audiences around the world, reminding us why Braveheart remains timeless. Though years have passed, their work lives on, etched forever into cinema history.